Burgess. We're going to be talking about translations today. So for our lesson, I thought I would just use a few sample translations as you might see in our Alex assignment. So first of all, a translation is when you take an object or a polygon like you see here on the screen and basically slide it left or right or up or down like that. So it doesn't change its shape, it doesn't change its size, it just moves its position either up or down or left or right. It doesn't even rotate it or anything else. So you might see a question today where it says, in each part translate the solid figure exactly onto the dashed figure. If this is not possible, click it's not possible. So if you see one like this, you'll just basically grab this, drag it over to the left with your mouse, and if it turns out to be exactly the same, if it fits perfectly on the new image, then you're good to go. So that one's good. Let's go try this one. If we grab the solid image on this one and slide it over, it does not go on to that one because it's kind of inverted, it's kind of flipped over, so it's not oriented in the same way, if you can see that. So it doesn't match. So in that case, you would just click on not possible. So that's one type of a problem you could encounter. What else are the kind of problems we might see today? Well, we might actually get to translate some figures around, just to see what we can do. So this type of a question says translate the figure 6 units to the left. Then decide if the statement about the translated figure is true or false. So what you can do is you grab this figure, and then the way this is set up is you can actually drag a copy of this 6 images or 6 places to the left. So I got to count carefully. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 images or 6 spaces to the left of the original image. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, okay, so with my new figure here, what do I know about it? If 2 sides are parallel in the original figure, then those sides are parallel in the final figure. That's true. The final angle measures are the same as the original angle measures. Well, it's the same shape, just in a different spot, so that's true. The final side lengths are shorter than the original side lengths. Well, that's got to be false because we didn't change the size of the image. It didn't distort it in any way. The original figure and the final figure are congruent. That is true. So you might see one like that, and this kind of helps you understand the properties of a figure that has been translated. All right, what else might we see here? Well, we could have a question like this. In each part, translate the solid figure exactly onto the dashed figure. If it is not possible, click not possible. Okay, well, we've kind of described that, so let's try this one. Looks to me like it works, so if it's possible, then that's all you got to say. Okay, so what other kind of problems might we encounter? Okay, draw the following triangle after a translation of 1 unit to the left and 3 units down. Okay, so if we grab a pencil, so if we go 1 unit to the left and 3 units down for each point, make a dot, keep it going, 1 unit to the left, 3 units down, 1 unit to the left, 1, 2, 3 units down. So there's our translated figure. So let's go ahead and connect the corners together. Oops, there we go. And get another line tool and connect onto that one. All right there. And one more time. We've connected all 3 together. And so that's another thing that they may ask you to do on this assignment, is just literally translate one figure from one location to another and make sure you just follow the same rules so that each vertex ends up in the right place. Okay, let's look at one more type of question you might see on today's assignment. Okay, here's a sample problem. If A, B, C is translated 5 units down and 5 units to the left and 7 units down, the result is A prime, B prime, C prime. That's how you read this. So here's the original figure, here's the new figure. Okay, they want us to answer some questions about that. So if the original A is 5 comma 4, what would the new A be? Well, if I look at it, it looks like a 0 comma negative 3. So I would get in here and write 0 and negative 3. For B, my new figure for B is negative 3, negative 2. So I would type in negative 3 and negative 2. And for C, my new location for C is negative 4 comma 1. So negative 4 and negative 1. Actually, that's negative 4 positive 1. I better be careful, huh? Because we're going up 1. So negative 4 positive 1. Okay, now choose the general rule about this description. So if you could pick out a rule that describes what happened to the x and y values in this translation, which one would it be? So as you remember, we went 5 units to the left. That means we subtracted 5 from our x value. And then we went 7 units down, which means we subtract 7 from our y value. So we're going to be looking for x minus 5 and y minus 7. And sure enough, here it is right here. So that's the rule that basically describes what happens in this translation. All right, so those are basic translations and the kind of questions you'll probably encounter on today's assignment. And good luck, and let us know if you have any questions.